the power of the dark side.
Hey guys, it's Prime here once again, doing my Star Wars Battlefront 3 video that I said I'd be doing in my previous video. As of me recording this, I still actually haven't uploaded my previous video that I'm talking about, so I still haven't really decided a title for it yet, so I'm just going to call it my previous video. But yeah, let's go on with it. So in the background, of course, is some Star Wars Battlefront 3 gameplay. All of this is from the beta. And this is really my first and one of my only matches actually on the beta. I regrettably didn't actually spend enough time on the beta. I probably spent collectively around 2 hours in total on the beta, and that was on the last day that was actually available. Of course, I had it downloaded and it was on my system and everything, but at the time I kind of went out for a couple of days with my friends, and I had exams as well. I mean, yeah, they're not real serious exams, they were in-class exams, but they're still, you know, to measure your progress, so I had to revise for those, and, you know, typical A-level stuff. But yeah, so in this video I just really want to cover what I liked about the beta, what, you know, I didn't like about the beta, you know, hopefully what they can improve before the actual game comes out on November 19th. Of course, I know this is a beta, so of course they're just gonna... They're of course gonna change stuff before the final release, and I think in one of Westy's videos he said that this was really more of a technical beta than more of a let's see if everything works kind of beta. So yeah, so I've taken all of that into account. So of course, let's get into it now. So what I really liked about the beta, of course, was, I think, the first thing, the graphics. They're insane, seriously. This coming just on a PS4, so I can't really imagine how it's going to look on PC with, you know, with more new hardware and stuff. But even on PS4, it just looked mind-blowing. I really liked the physics as well. I know in the gameplay you'll see that I'm playing in first person, and that's because I think that's really a kind of preference kind of thing, because I'm coming from more of a background of, you know, games like, you know, Battlefield and maybe Call of Duty and stuff like that. So I'm used to more of the first person kind of aspect, and even on GTA 5, really, I play mainly on first person, but you know, that's really what you're used to. I think a lot of the hardcore Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Battlefront players will definitely like third person, and you know, third person has its advantages, you know, a wider field of view and stuff like that, and you know, you've kind of got more situational awareness, but yeah, it really comes down to preference. Also, I think they've taken a lot of feedback from the community, to be honest. You know, after the events of Battlefield 4, you know, that every Battlefield player will know, they just didn't want to rush this game out. And I know the game was meant for release early this year, and then they pushed it back to late this year, and I think, you know, personally that was a very good choice, because we don't want, you know, another broken game and then have, you know, 2 years of them trying to fix it. I think with Battlefield 4, they already knew they were moving on to Star Wars Battlefront, DICE Stockholm that is, hence why we didn't really get much from them, and you know, DICE LA kind of took over Battlefield, and you know, gave us all the patches and made the game really enjoyable, and you know, giving us all this new DLC and stuff. So I mean, credit to DICE themselves, but I think DICE Stockholm, of course, are more responsible for Battlefront. And even not me being the biggest Star Wars fan there is, everything kind of fits in very well with the film. The props, you know, the AT-AT, AT-ST, even how, you know, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker look. They look amazing. I think they kind of maybe held back with the with the voice actor for Darth Vader, because he's not the best, and some of the lines he says as well, they're not very, they're not Star Wars fitting, shall we say. But overall, it's quite an enjoyable game, and this is literally only coming from the beta. And then I really like how also, as I mentioned earlier, the first third-person kind of thing, it kind of caters for both. So, you know, you can still aim down the sights and stuff if you're a more preferred first-person player, but then you've also got the kind of side view aiming, or, you know, it goes to first-person aiming for the cycle rifle when you're playing in third-person, so that's quite good. Now on to really the stuff I didn't really like, and hoping that they change this before the final release. It's really that you could only kind of spawn on one teammate. So it's kind of taking the whole fire team aspect from Medal of Honor Warfighter and, you know, other games, but I think MOH Warfighter comes to mind when I think of the two-buddy system. I mean, that's good if you could kind of, you know, choose your buddy, because a problem I had in the beta is that my buddy would either leave midway, meaning that I couldn't spawn on anyone, and also you kind of can't choose your buddy mid-game. So, say for example, it does put you in a game with no buddy, and then there's someone else in the game with no buddy either, you guys are kind of buddyless for the rest of the game, and that means whenever you spawn, you're going to spawn, you know, quite far back. And if you don't have the, you know, the star card, the jetpack star card, it will take you quite a while to get, you know, to get back into the action. So, you know, that's quite annoying, and hopefully they might change it to a squad-based kind of system for certainly the bigger game modes, like Walker Assault, which is the 40-man game mode. And I really do hope they do this, especially coming from Battlefield. It's more of the team-based kind of squad-based kind of thing. But even if they just fix the ability to join another buddy mid-game, that would be great. So I just kind of wanted to pause the video for here and just kind of take a moment to talk about one of my friends. So my friend Matt, he's well, you know, first let me tell you about him. So he does kind of music stuff, and I know my viewers here, my 45 viewers, to be exact. You guys aren't just solely gamers, you know. I've got viewers of all different backgrounds, gamers, vlog watchers, you know, like what I did with Adrian, and you know, I've got some music enthusiasts here. So I just really wanted to tell you about what Matt's doing. So what Matt's doing, he's selling guitar pedals that are exclusive in the UK, so no one else in the UK are actually selling them. And these are guitar pedals that are handmade in Proton Pedals in South Carolina. Sorry for my awful American accent, but yeah, from in South Carolina. So that's a big thing. I mean, I myself don't know much about music, and I can't make music or anything. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. But certainly, by the sounds of it, getting handmade pedals that are, you know, made in South Carolina and no one else in the UK sells this, I think it's actually quite good. And also there's free express free express delivery, and it's just cost effective for, you know, your UK musicians out there. And honestly, I think this is a steal. I'm not just saying this because Matt's my friend, but I'm saying this as, you know, someone who can recognise a bargain or a good deal when it's there, and I say definitely go for this. I will leave, you know, his website and his Facebook page and, you know, whatnot in the description, but do definitely check him out. And on the Facebook page, if you've got any questions, make sure to let him know I sent you. So one last thing before I forget, Matt's not only going to be selling the guitar pedals, he's actually going to be selling other stuff in the future. So it's not just one product he's selling. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. But yeah, that about wraps that up for the video. I won't leave the gameplay running in the background like I usually do. I've had feedback saying that people really only watch until the commentary cuts off. So I thought, you know, why not keep it short and sweet? Definitely stay tuned for more, you know, Star Wars Battlefront 3 gameplay when that's released on November 19th. And also some Rainbow Six Siege gameplay on December 1st, and of course some Battlefield 4 gameplay. The community operations map was released about 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. I played a bit of that the other day and quite enjoyed it. So of course you'll see some more of that on my channel. But as per usual, I hope you've enjoyed, and Prime out. Peace.